Welcome to Truth in Advertising. Or should that be Truth in Advertising? No, I won't do that. That's stupid. I'm your host, J. Matt Wygand, and this will be a series that reviews, analyzes, mocks advertisements. Why? Well, because they're everywhere all the time. They're between the chunks of your favorite shows. They're before the videos you watch on the internet. I'm sure this one had one before it. They sponsor events, so you are constantly reminded of that product. They try to get at you from every way, the advertisers. You could dismiss it as, they're everywhere all the time, but really it's more like they're everywhere all the time. They spend a lot of money trying to change how you think and feel about the world, and that's certainly worth talking about and certainly mocking. So that's what this series will be about. And the ad for this week is, it's an ad that ran a lot on the now defunct Blip TV a couple months ago. And it is just trying to convince you to visit the state of Wyoming. So as far as advertisements go, which I just described as being like sinister and evil, it's pretty benign. But, you gotta start somewhere, so.
This is a landscape where stories larger than the imagination itself still swirl, ricochet, and rumble. You've come to the right place. Roam free.
Repetition is a key of advertising. They don't just show you an ad once. They show you the same damned ad hundreds of times until they drive that message into their victims' heads, consumers' heads. And Blip had a huge tendency to repeat the same ads over and over and over and over again. Overplay was becoming an issue with this ad. My opinion of the ad changed with the number of times I saw it. Wow, it looks really nice out there. Isn't Yellowstone in Wyoming? Yeah, okay, Wyoming, wide open, yeah, all nice looking and stuff. Yeah. You've come to the right place. Have I? Have I really? I have developed a 32-point plan for destroying the state of Wyoming. For a total investment of $32 million, we can eliminate this rectangle from the United States forever, thereby preventing any further tourism commercials. For further info, contact me here. Just couldn't get the money together. Repetition isn't just about showing you the same ad over and over again. It's about conveying the same message over and over again. An idea, a tagline are repeated over and over again in different ads. If I say, 15 minutes could save you, did you just complete that sentence? Geico got that into your head. And if Geico didn't get that into your head, congratulations. Nike has pushed the same underlying message of our shoes are cool in thousands of ads over the years. Isn't that why people buy them? A century ago, very few men got their fiancés a diamond engagement ring. Now, it's a given. How did that happen? Well, there's an ad agency called NW Iyer, and it's a long, complicated story that I will tell on another day. I brought it up because they repeated a message about diamonds over the decades until they convinced millions of people to piss away 2 months' salary on a worthless bauble. By comparison, what's the worst this ad could do? Make you visit Wyoming?
This is a landscape where stories larger than the imagination itself.
Stories larger than the imagination itself? Stories can't be larger than the imagination itself. The imagination is infinite, endless. Doesn't anyone remember the never-ending story? I'd show you a clip, but YouTube would whine at me. So here is a perfectly still image with me doing a voice.
Every part, every creature of it is a piece of the dreams and hopes of mankind. Therefore, it has no boundaries.
On the other hand, maybe most stories are larger than the imagination these days. Television, movies, Broadway musicals, cliche poetry, advertising, video games, and a slew of other things have stunted the human imagination. We really don't dream big anymore. So virtually anything could be larger than the imagination, I suppose. On another hand, a third one at this point. Well, they did mention the landscape, so maybe they're saying that only certain landscapes inspire stories? Like if you live in the city, you're just dead inside. You're completely empty. Again, like in the never-ending story.
It's the emptiness that's left. It's like a despair, destroyed. Oh, I gotta stop doing that wolf guy's voice.
I may be reading too much into that line. Or perhaps I am reading too little into that line.
Landscape.
Obviously, the landscape is a big selling point here. Come to Wyoming. Our land is pretty. Well, most of the West looks kind of like Wyoming. You'd go to Colorado or Montana, the Dakotas, Utah. What? Nevada? No. Nevada looks like, like after nuclear war, a couple centuries have passed and, crappy plants are starting to grow again. Nevada.
Cowboy.
A rugged figure of manhood to show what kind of place Wyoming is. You forget how majestic human beings look when they aren't staring down at their phones.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. They're on the state flag of Wyoming. I know it's a weird state flag. Here I think they're supposed to symbolize a wild, free, untamed land, great for outdoorsy type tourists. And they're good eating too. The buffalo, not the tourists. They're like beef, but with less fat. Again, the buffalo, not the tourists. You know what? I think that's a buffalo over there now. I'm gonna go hunt it and cut it up and eat it and stuff using weapons that I have that are off screen but totally do exist.
Still swirl, ricochet, and rumble.
That's good buffalo. Their stories sure don't do anything normal, do they? They don't walk or jump or fly. Nope, they swirl, ricochet, and rumble. Hey, I have a secret for you. I can see into the minds of people. You want to hear the thoughts of that little boy skipping rocks? Huh? Let's have a listen.
Sure is boring here. I'd kill for a video game.
He's not exaggerating about that. Well, anyway, that's it for this part of the ad. Fine. Yes, they have Yellowstone National Park. But so what? Nevada has the Valley of Fire. Bring lots of water. And a flare gun for the rescue team. You probably won't die.
You've come to the right place.
Not come to the right place, which would be a suggestion. No, it's you've come to the right place, which is past tense, meaning you definitely did what the ad told you to do. And it assumes it's the right place.
Roam free.
Roam free? Well, if we roamed freely, we would go wherever we wanted, and that might include Wyoming. But by telling us to roam free with regards to Wyoming, you're telling us to roam there, which wouldn't really be freely roaming anymore, would it? We would be roaming where you want us to roam. I can flippantly tear apart any line in any ad. If you have an ad you think I should be mocking, please email me at this address. This ad is meant to drum up tourism for Wyoming. It portrays it as a magical, special place with wonders that other places just don't have. All advertising is about image, about creating an image, a positive image for its product that will make people want to buy it or visit it or what have you. All image is an exaggeration. Every place has wonders. Even this desert wasteland that I mock has its wonders and its beauty.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, there's nothing beautiful about the car pond. It's just awful. Though the light is catching it rather beautifully at this point of day. No, still horrible.
Well, we're about done here. I just want to add that when I went to record this ad from Blip months ago, I first went to Todd in the Shadows' Blip page. He reviews popular music. Now, every video I opened came instead with an ad for insurance. So I guess they really want people who watch reviews of popular music to go get insurance. So I went to the Cinema Snobs page, and every video I opened there had the Wyoming ad with it. Brad Jones reviews exploitation movies about things like talking vaginas, homicidal dwarves, Nazi orgies, a German couple having sex with a corpse. They want the people who watch those videos to go to Wyoming and get some fresh air. That's a little bit judgy. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. It's a bit of a memorial for Blip TV too, you know, to Blip, a website that wasn't so allergic to fair use as YouTube is. Well, I'll see you next time. You folks have a nice day. We're done here. Remember, repetition is there to wear down your defenses and get their crap into your head.
Folks, that Gamork thing from earlier, that isn't because I'm afraid of YouTube or their parent company Google. No, that's because I'm afraid of being told about copyright law by the Happy Tree Friends. That is terrifying.